Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking.
All right, guys, let's go. Get her done.
A fun one here ahead. A top
we got to win this game.
Walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the
we had a good chance of beating Gil if the thing would have worked. They're playing the computer.
Let's get to the action on the field.
All right, guys, it's a big game. We already got a loss.
The Ducks will kick this away.
Damn, it's raining again. Raining again.
Inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy.
All right, Stan, you get the start, man. Biggest game of your life.
Total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
One man in the backfield, he'll get the football.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Sam. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
A tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for first down.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They tackle him behind.
God dog it, guys. Come on.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands, it's Tate. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a
good job. Good job.
Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball,
good block right there. Way to take the run. Look at that. Way to get through that hole. Good job.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but
no call holding. That was too quick.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
That hurt right there, guys.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to throw it on third and very long. QB to the tight end for a completion.
No, Peoples got hurt.
So now it's fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown.
Come on, guys. We get down to the end zone. We got to put the ball in. Bruised rib.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Ducks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Each team is kind of led, Kirk, by one of those alpha linebackers they are counting on for so much every week.
Well, he's got to be physical in that box area, but also have the ability to play out in space against these teams that like to throw the football. Both these guys can do all of that.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. They tackle him. Looks like
Damn, he got that ball out quick. Wow.
Inches away.
Wow, he got that ball out quick.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? Third and inches, it looks like.
What was that, guys?
Nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20.
Oh, that, come on. That is some bullshit. How you do that on a blitz?
All week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Come on, guys. What was that, Ducks?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. The PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
No, no sense, guys.
Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. They're going to find the end zone this time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Snags a quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle made after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And he's got his man open downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He hands it off from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass. It's Sand. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much room in that return.
Oh, come on, guys.
Important takeaway for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking tackles. Second down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Big sack. Job.
The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Let's go, guys.
Nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Ducks will send their punt team on the field. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to throw. It's Sand. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive moving. First down. We're going to throw the football. He's got it right near the end zone.
Good job.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
On the money.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. They'll run it to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a...
Well, guys, we have him in the backfield.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack.
Job.
Senior on this defense making a big play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure.
Good job.
Pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Ducks will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the return will be brought down. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense will make the stop.
All right, guys, take it to the second. Take it to the second.
Play of this opening quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We'll check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sand. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump. And that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen.
I'm taking my 4th and 2.
Risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down.
Take my 4th and 2.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle with the 28.
Good job.
This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Back to pass. It's Sand.
Wow. Where that guy come from? Hey, man, be careful. Be careful. Where'd that guy come from?
He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing.
That was dumb. That was dumb. Come on, Sayan.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with
Sayan, what was that?
With 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed.
Come on, Sayan.
And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
You just threw that right to him, man. Come on. You got to take the sack on that.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fights through the tackle.
Oh, come on. How is that guy getting away from tackles?
Pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. 1st and 10 play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Powerful running here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
Yeah, what was that?
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, nobody there.
Route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back has given this defense a fix. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Pass rush close.
Good sack.
They trap him and
Yeah, hold him to a field goal.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal all the way to third and goal.
I'm saying, you better throw better on offense.
Attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on fourth and goal.
Defense holding you up and making mistakes. Let's go.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Kick away 93. Oh.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. But this one is broken up. Falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the
Come on, guys. How did he get through that crowd?
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running with purpose.
It's a big boy. That is a big boy.
That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
You got to throw that block right there, big boy.
Contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Sayan. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Got to hold on to that, man.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This has been pass interference.
Will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will be fair caught.
Guys, we're not doing that on offense.
They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. Scanning the once more. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Guys, we let him get the ball. We let him throw the ball away. Can't start that.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Hey, let's call no defense, guys.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Oh, come on, guys. What was that?
Enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Guys, how is he getting around the corner? Tell me that.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down for the...
There you go. Come on. So been getting back there in the backfield.
Hey, good job by the defense here, not being surprised on third down and 1. The offense elects to throw the ball instead of running for the first down, and the defense is able to come up with a sack.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Short throw complete to the tight end.
You got to get out of bounds. You see them coming.
The ball to the 44.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
It's a bad throw, Cyan.
Interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
2 timeouts, guys. Come on. Be smart.
Motion now. To the air. It's Sayan. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping Stepping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. The tackle was made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
All right, guys, we got one shot to the end zone. You cannot get sacked.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this.
Where'd that guy come
He's
from?
one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
I don't like none of these plays you got up there, guy. Hurry up.
Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete.
Drop it. Come on, hold on to the ball. You know what? Let's not be stupid. Just take the field goal. Just take the field goal.
Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. Right down the middle.
Just take the field goal before you fuck up.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Take the field goal. We had no more timeouts, so take the field goal.
Settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Ball handed off.
Oh, this is some bullshit here. Say they cheat.
He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
Good job. What are they going to try to cheat? Wow. You can't tackle the guy. Good job. I'm glad y'all caught up. Oh, boy.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has
Right, the guys try to cheat, man. Glad y'all caught up with him. Wow. 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 Wow.
And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and
Can't stop that guy.
But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep and begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
They fumbled that. It was there. Come on, guys. Good lick.
Not what they were looking for. Important second down play coming up. The throw. It's Moore. He cannot escape.
Good sack. It should be a fumble.
A
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. When you look at that uniform, you think over the years of Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Can't find anybody on
that way to double hit him.
Throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
I think that was questionable. That could have been a fumble, guys.
They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. This one's going to fall in.
I'm going to take my 4th and 4. Come on, guys. They even said take your 4th and 4. Catch the ball.
Throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Oh, they just made him miss on purpose. He's wide open. Cheating little fuckers. Come on, guys, man. Let's play football and stop cheating me.
Has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a
Oh, come on, guys. We got to make the tackle after he gets the ball.
But this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up.
We ain't moving, guys. So what you don't like the defense?
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Come on, guys. And we right there. How is he getting that?
Still well short of the first down marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Oh, come on. That should have been picked off. He played that perfect.
Exactly the completion. Good work by the defense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Moore. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
I don't understand how y'all did that. Come on, I got somebody in the middle. How could that happen?
It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stunt, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. Coach electing to go for a field goal.
Let it bend, but don't break.
He was successful in his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
That was not the right guy, man. Come on.
Second down play coming up.
They changed numbers on me. All right.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. It's Sayan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. But it's incomplete. And
that was all terrible. Well, none of that right. Come on, guys.
Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Yeah, we got to complete the pass, motherfucker.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. The back's got it.
There you go, guys. Stack them up.
3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete.
Are they going to say we hit him? God damn it, that's the computer did that. Why you do that? You stupid motherfucker. Come on, guys.
Quarterback roughed up.
They cheated, man. Come on, computer.
First down coming. So
We had the guy. He threw the ball away.
After the roughing the passer penalty on third down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a
You guys fucked that up, man. It's our ball.
That's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Picked off.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense has to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Scanning the field. It's saying nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
What is that? Oh, come on. I threw that ball.
It's loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks on the scoop and score.
Oh, it's your worst night. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard.
These guys cheat,
Works out
man.
and gets him a touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road.
These guys cheat, man.
Set
That's
down for the extra point drop.
some fucking bullshit. The quarterback gonna just do that and just give him the ball back.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball.
Fucking bullshit, the highest level. Come on, guys.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Gotta hold on to the ball, guys.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
No.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But at that time, finally the defense comes up with an answer for it.
drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
I don't know what kind of zone coverage that was, guys. That was embarrassing what you just did right there. Making too many mistakes, guys. Dumb ones. You got them stopped. You hit them. You get the ball back. Then you fucking fumble for no reason. Oh, come on, man. They got some bullshit plays. Y'all beating their ass with the bullshit. Oh, boy.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field.
All right, guys. Let's just score right here. Come on.
Let's see if they can get it going here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw, misses.
I mean, where you throwing the ball at? I didn't want to do this. All right, Nolan. You gotta pull the plug, man. You gotta pull the plug. You threw that ball just terrible. Ain't nowhere near the guy. Okay, that's enough instant replays. Come on, what's you doing?
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's caught. It's Tate. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Pass is going to be incomplete.
Y'all not looking at what y'all doing. You're not.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And this one is caught. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And now from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
7th play of the drive coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big...
The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
You didn't run the route.
Return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
That's pass interference. He didn't let the guy go out and run the route. Yeah, these guys, man.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game.
We're going to lose, guys.
I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have
We
some
stink,
sense
man.
of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. It's a fumble. Defense
Got it.
on the ball.
Good job.
Takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the runner takes off to his right. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Give it to the back again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that
he'll get there.
All right, guys, we back in this game. Good job.
We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail though. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5.
Ooh, that was a big hit.
At the 18, that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him.
Come on. Oh, good defense. Thought we had that.
Break up the pass.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's
Oh,
Dickey.
hell, don't let
They
that.
bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
You got to get off the field on 3rd down, guys.
This running back comparison, these guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage, or face a tricky fourth down decision. Watch the spin move.
Come on, guys.
At the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense.
We know who's getting the ball. We saw it.
On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose.
Got it.
Defense has got the football.
Good job. Way to strip him.
An opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football.
Way to strip him.
What you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Hold him up and strip it out of there. Way to strip him. Good job.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Nolan. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
They got out of bounds.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence.
Come
Just put it up for
on,
grabs.
Air Nolan.
Defense comes down with it.
Anyone footing calls. Was he inbound or not? Yep, get a foot down. God damn it, guys.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fighting him off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Oh, we missed them.
It's loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's the handoff. Powering right past the defender. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead.
Look, guys, we got a chance to win this game. We got to stop playing. Touchdown, and then stop them and touchdown. Come on. That's it. We got a lot of time. Let's go.
Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes a quick catch. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Nolan. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
It's a quick grab. They'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
So second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Complete to the running
Take my
back.
fourth and
Can he
4.
get first down yardage?
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go.
The QB throws his...
Oh, come on, guy.
Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the...
That fat motherfucker get right there, and you don't go cut in front of him. It's a short... Oh, come on,
that
guys.
interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession.
Shouldn't have threw
You need
that.
points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder...
You're not
how many
running the
chances
route.
more
You're supposed to be in
you'll
front
get.
of him. We ain't gonna win this game.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking for some space. It's Harris.
Then we can't bring him down.
Sacker gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, just complimentary.
You can't bring him down.
In a nutshell, they get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The game makes it second and medium. We'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up.
Come on, guys. How is he still getting through that hole?
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Bringing pressure. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
We only got 2 timeouts, guys. This is not good.
First to kick it away for the 6th time.
Man, for the against the win, he kicked a shot at that. Wow.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks will have to kick this away. Looking to flip the field here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Some fucking bullshit. Too many mistakes, guys. Ain't the defense fault.
Well, it was an entertaining game because we enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.